Welcome to the United States Croquet Association 9-Wicket National Championships, August of 2023, being held in Denver in Pulaski Park. Call it 9-wicket, backyard, long grass, what you will. Tournament director is Paul Bennett. And representing the Denver Croquet Club, Ron Eccles is the tournament manager, who along with friends and family did everything for this tournament. We are the official YouTube channel of the United States Croquet Association, which is dedicated to developing all versions of the game, including 9-wicket. And now we're very proud to have the sponsorship of Don Oakley, who's been involved in development of croquet in North America for decades. His croquet store can supply all the equipment needs of developing clubs and beginning players, and when you've played for a while, he can provide you with the mallets that national and world champions have used. This tournament is under the auspices of the Denver Croquet Club, basically Ron Eccles. Where they usually play the short grass versions of the game is on this lawn bowling pitch in Washington Park. And the lawn bowlers were out in full force the day I was there. But this long grass event is being held in Pulaski Park, one of Denver's many public parks. This is the first flight block game between Lance Titus, playing blue and black. Both his balls are over by hoop 3. It's a little hard to tell because the grass is about as long as it can get and still be playable. Lance is from Colorado, playing in his first tournament. He's taking on Howard Major from Bowling Green, Kentucky, playing red and yellow. He and his son Dalton drove all night to get here just a few minutes before the tournament started on Wednesday. The scoreboard just shows clip position because they're not using carryover deadness in first flight. They will in championship flight. One of the other special rules is the balls are not in the game, if you will, until they make hoop 2. And speaking of the special rules, the USCA website has the formal rules, including these special options. The real difference is that championship singles is using carryover deadness and a 9-inch mark-in, whereas doubles and first flight singles are not using carryover deadness and they're marking in 36 inches.
What's the question?
Hit the ball hits wicket, ball comes back, hits my mallet. Fault, correct?
Yeah.
Ball return.
It's a double tap, which is only legal in a Croquet.
Or more precisely, only as the result of a Croquet. Looks like Howard's setting up for an attack in case of a mishap at hoop 4 by blue and black. And just like in 6-wicket, if you try to play your partner ball in singles at the beginning of a turn, it's out of turn, it's not a fault. You just go play the correct ball.
Sorry. Thank you.
after a Croquet, if you pick up the striker ball like that, you can't change your mind and put it back. You have to put it in contact or up to 9 inches from the Croquet ball.
Guys, Lance, your clock is over here.
He didn't get what he wanted with that shot, so because there's no carryover deadness, he'll just regroup. Lance's other choice here, of course, is to join blue down by hoop 5 instead of setting up at 4, which may make him a little vulnerable.
Got the top of it, yeah.
Looks like he's going after blue with the intent to move it and then go back to hoop 3. And I don't know why he didn't Croquet blue there. This sort of sets up red for hoop 3 if it can Croquet black. And putting black down next to blue only makes sense if you're going to go get blue. Finally, I'm on the same page with Howard. Putting black at hoop 4 basically gives yellow a 4-ball break, but in this grass, it's almost a tice. It's so difficult. deciding whether to go back and get red and keep the 4-ball break going or try to run it with 3. So now an iffy shot on black, which is not a great pioneer anyway. Time to regroup and promote partner. Yellow just played, so it's blue to play. Instead, black plays out of turn. Then I couldn't see it, but as usually happens, red played next. And then black playing now following red is the correct sequence. So that condones any previous out of turns. And here I can't tell whether Howard shoots at red and jumps over it accidentally or he's trying to get out of bounds. No real reason for that. And you'll notice that he marks it in 36 inches. In championship flight, they mark it in 9 inches to make it harder to pick up, although in this grass, I'm not sure it matters much. Blue scores 5 here, although I missed it, and I think he just set up in front of 6. These big split shots are routine on short grass, very challenging in this grass, but Howard's not intimidated.
So
This next illustrates very nicely why long breaks in long grass are unusual. In short grass, you wouldn't hesitate to do a little drive shot here, putting the object ball beyond the hoop and putting yourself in hoop shooting position. In this grass, that is very hard to do. The blue ball at hoop 6 breaks a rule that you learn early in this game. Don't go set up for your hoop if that also gives your opponent a pioneer. So having used blue as a pioneer, he now gets rid of it because it's the danger ball. Plays next. Because he's still got black there to keep going if he wants to. Both Howard and his son Dalton are very appreciative of what they've been able to learn from our YouTube videos about croquet. And I got to say, it goes both ways, because here, with no break in sight, he decides to go back to partner instead of going ahead and hitting the turning stake. And that's because when he wants to come back up here, it's a lot easier to hit the turning stake than it is to set up for hoop 8. And that I learned by watching Howard Major.
Oh, great shot.
That's a lucky shot.
That's great.
If I had to hit it, I'd had a really hard shot back at it.
Yeah, no, that was great.
I was trying to get behind it, rushing it. Just look at it.
Missed.
All the way through?
All the way through. No, I made sure I played.
Howard, where's the red clip?
Oh, sorry. It's where it's supposed to be. I'm for the peg. I'm on the peg.
Oh, there it is.
So now I remember I made it all the way back and thought it might be a good idea to reach for the peg because I didn't have a brake going and I could come at the peg any direction. Maybe. We'll see. Ready to play.
Yep.
Or the stake.
Great shot.
Best.
I'll say. Routine on short grass, but very challenging on long grass, not just because the direction is hard to control, but because it's much more three-dimensional. The ball gets airborne in this game in a heartbeat.
And you need to be clearing. See?
They're not using carryover deadlifts. Yeah, first flight's doing a mallet head. Try Lance. Shot.
In a croquet shot, if the striker ball hits another ball that it's live on, then it's ball in hand. If he's dead on it, black and yellow would have gone back. Lance is getting a lesson in what happens when you give a more experienced player too many break opportunities. He was thinking about finishing, but that setup was a little short. And now red can reap the benefit of only having to hit the turning stake instead of setting up for hoop 8.
was, you and I have the same watch. I put this and dropped it down thing, and I snapped the bezel right off the thing. And of course, you know, you got one. I was supposed to get the bezel for $400. And I'm like, that was $400 clearing.
This golf style stroke got used a lot in this tournament, and because they had to hit it so hard to get it any distance away, they broke at least half a dozen balls and a couple of mallets doing that. And he managed to hit that one so hard that black went out of bounds and red didn't get a second stroke.
No, I did not hit red.
Good try. It's the right thing to do.
He's going to go back to partner and leave blue the danger ball up here by the turning stake, but he might as well get a couple strokes out of it, since once again there's no carryover deadness, either in first flight singles or in doubles.
Black when you get a chance. Drink your water, take your time. Water's more important.
Stand on blue only.
Red's dead. Blue only. Black.
Here he's just checking to see whether blue has a double target. They're not using the wiring rule, which wouldn't be relevant with no carryover deadness anyway. Look at option 4 on the list of challenging options.
Bounce it through the grass trap. I had to bounce it through the grass trap. I didn't want to try to get straight across. Jump over it.
Well, I'm kidding you, aren't I?
There you are.
Oh! I know. I saw that. I looked up and it just.
Right.
Once again, he left his yellow clip on the turning stake. It's easier to start a break from there because you can come at the stake from any direction rather than having to set up for a hoop.
Red went out of bounds. I was shooting the yellow ball, so it follows yellow.
Howard, yellow goes on the side.
If red hits something, he can give blue to yellow and get rid of black. But he'll shoot at the double target rather than the single target blue. Just guessing because the calculation is probably impossible. But I think the longer the grass, the farther apart two balls can be and still be treated as a double target, i.e. you shoot between them, hoping that the randomness of the playing surface allows you to hit something. Not that it doesn't happen on short grass, but that third dimension plays a way bigger role on long grass. Blue is for 6, which is where yellow is. Looks like Lance thought it was more of a sure thing to go back to partner here. But he's down by 10 hoops. He needs a break. He could have rocated yellow, made a hoop or two, and then set up a break for black with blue and yellow because red is up there by those flags and can't really hurt him. He's going to try to get down to hoop 4 and mess with blue and black on that hoop shot. But plan B works as well.
I got it this long, right? Like I can't be around.
Nice shot, but now blue's hampered and can't really do anything except get out from behind the hoop. And then he only has one shot left.
Now I can't hit black again, right? I lose my turn after that.
He can hit black if he wants to. He just doesn't get a continuation shot. His turn will be over because this is his last shot, not because he hit black.
Did that make it?
Shot black.
Yep. Clean red. Hurt you.
All 4 balls within 10 feet of each other. Red and yellow are both for 11. Black is for 4. Blue is for 6. Paul Bennett, your tournament director, isn't playing because he broke the distal phalanx on his index finger. But it wasn't doing this. It was putting in a tent stake, I think.
I did.
You know,
I did.
got it on the way down.
Good fortune for me.
This is the neat opportunity on sport. If we're playing six wicket, I'm gonna go screw. But here,
Black's hiding like a bunny rabbit in the grass. And I think Blue jumped right over it, right there. Striker ball can go out of bounds there. And he's going to put his shaft down to measure 36. I'm not sure why. Maybe to make sure that yellow had been properly marked in, because red's position is a function of yellow's position, not the boundary. And he chose contact so he could get both balls over to 13 and continue his break with blue. And now I think Lance's only chance is to get 3 or 4 ball breaks going. He should be shooting at red, pick up yellow, take that to black, and try to get a 3 ball break going for black. 2 ball break with partner is not going to get it done.
It wasn't.
Here, he could have put red behind yellow and sent those 2 over to 13 like he did before. But he likes to do this sometimes as well. Put red in front of yellow and pass, and then yellow has a nice dolly rush to its hoop. Probably most useful if, for instance, there was a danger ball near his destination that he was dead on, he couldn't use.
So I'm black. So what do I do here?
You get to take it, yeah, you can get out 36 inches.
For both of them?
Well, you're taking play, the ball you hit, of course, is
I'm playing black, but I hit blue. So leave blue where it is.
That's a great game. I'm like, I'm gonna lose this game.
No, I don't.
Well played, Bill. Nicely done.
Oh, I am lucky the Dalton was having this back.
Black down.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm afraid of you. I see you in the playoffs.
This is interesting. If you disagree with my interpretation, put a comment down below. Blue roquets black, goes to 9 inches, and then he hits black again, which he can do, but he's dead on black. So blue's next shot, after he hits the ball he's dead on, has to be from right there. He cannot pick up blue and put it in contact with black. It's really just misplaced position. Had Howard been watching, he would have just made him put blue back and hit it from where it was. Clever, but against the rules.
Well, Aquila and Manila over there. 32 to 28.
It was a good game.
So in his first tournament, Lance hit some good shots, but gave the far more experienced Howard Major just too many opportunities for breaks. And Howard comes away with a 32-9 win. So give us a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. There's a lot more to come from the 9-Wicket Nationals. And check out our new sponsor, Oakley Woods Croquet, for all your croquet equipment needs, from developing club, beginning players to world champions.